Hey yo, what's up? What's cooking? How's your day going? Bringing a different sort of video, different style video to the 1 NIL channel. Rather than me just sitting here talking to you, I'm in fact going to take you around with me. We're going to go around the day, see what's happening, tackle some of the biggest discussions. And yeah, let me know if you enjoy. We're learning, so it might not be a little bit scratchy still, but we'll see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 NIL show, it's kicking off. Let's go Tottenham versus Liverpool. Bye-bye. And then we go Tottenham, Liverpool. What a game it was. Big Ange Postecoglou unbeaten in 7 games, which was an unbelievable achievement, especially here. We love Ange, we love getting behind the Aussie guy, but there's so much controversy around it. Liverpool, they went down to 9 players. You have these games, they didn't play bad, but once you get down to 10 men, especially like I think the half an hour mark that they did, you start to lose a little bit of these games. You start to end up making it a little bit more of a defensive effort rather than a big attacking shift. So I think Liverpool from the very beginning then had to realise and had to change what exactly they were going to do in that game, which unfortunately I think they did. Maybe took away from the game a little bit. Tottenham fans will be heading into it saying we've come off a draw to Arsenal, we've gone and beat Liverpool. I think they've got Luton Town next weekend. I mean, a lot of them will be thinking that they're going to lose to Luton. It's a very Tottenham thing to do. Man City lose 2-1 to Wolves, first loss of the season. Is that something's going to happen more? Wolves, Pedro Neto, he's a beast. I'm surprised clubs aren't on the radar for Pedro Neto. That is one to definitely watch. And then there's that United 3-2 loss to Galatasaray. We were 2-1 up with 15 minutes to go. Please tell me how we can stuff that up so badly. Casemiro goes in for the tackle. Icardi misses the penalty. Onana, his biggest strength apparently, is playing out from the back. And I hate to hate on my own player, but that was absolutely dreadful. The problem with all of this is obviously Ten Hag has come in. He came in last year and things had to be more positive, and unfortunately for him, he's come into this second year and it is just disastrous. Only 2 positives for me in this game was purely Mason Mount and Højlund. Højlund looks really good, and you can tell United haven't played with a number 9 in a very long time. Mason Mount, he worked his ass off, and that's exactly something that United fans would have loved to see. And I'll touch on the Onana thing once again. He just look, I don't know what it is. Is it confidence? I think confidence is obviously a massive factor in this now for Onana. Things just don't look good for him. And do you drop him? You know, we've got that Turkish guy as a second goalkeeper, so it's not like we had the Dean Henderson or someone else. You know, obviously De Gea we just let leave. He's not going to be as a second goalkeeper, so that's a very, very worrying sign. And United, it looks like we're probably definitely not going to get out of the group now, because we've just lost 3 points to Galatasaray at home. You know, they were hard to play at Old Trafford. Imagine when we have to go now to Galatasaray and play them in Turkey. But United, I'm pretty upset. United fans, tell me how you're feeling. The Champions League looks pretty grim. The league looks pretty grim. Everything is looking pretty grim if you haven't caught on just yet. I'm not too sure what to do, what to fix, what the plays are. Injuries are a massive worry, we know that. But we've got to keep on playing. Injuries happen to every team. Amrabat playing in left back is not what we signed him for, and I know he's got to get in there to do a job. Marcus Rashford needs to lift. Højlund, I mean, fantastic ball by Rashford, but Højlund just has to, like, he was good, but he needs some support, and Rashford has to be that support for him. There is just absolutely zero, and it really looks like it's going to be a struggle town for United. It's disappointing to see. I feel like we've hit a little bit of that rock bottom once again, and every time this happens, we think there's something that's going to happen to get us out of it, but it's hard. Hope is hard to find. Hope is hard to find. Hope is what United need, and someone that has got so much of that on a more brighter note is Jude Bellingham. Bellingham looks class. He scores again for Real Madrid. They beat Napoli 2-1. Look, Napoli is a solid side, and we've got the Victor Osimhen situation as well that happened on that. So if you are familiar with that Osimhen situation where Napoli posted TikTok and there was some racist sort of terms in there as well, just a sort of connotation, and just something that you don't want your own team to be posting of your star player, especially that star player that really led you to a Serie A title last year. But Jude Bellingham, on the other hand, I mean, he's just loving life. He is generally just having an absolute ball. How far can he take Real Madrid, and how far can Jude Bellingham go as a player? Let me know in the comments. Arsenal go and lose 2-1 to Lens, and Saka gets injured before their huge clash this week. And what are your thoughts on Arsenal's situation? How do you think that Arsenal will fare in the Champions League? We know obviously they had a spectacular season in the Premier League last year. Champions League, it's a different ball game, and that's what maybe they're trying to see now. Is their squad depth enough? I generally don't think Arsenal's squad depth is too strong to go far into the Champions League. I don't think they're expected to win the Champions League right now, but I do think it's just a little bit weakened for that. The game that I am really looking forward to though is PSG versus Newcastle United, and to see, especially in my time, to see Newcastle United go up against the French giants like PSG in the Champions League, that's going to be something exciting to see. Newcastle, they went to Milan, they went to San Siro, and they walked away with a point. They got absolutely smashed, but they did what they had to do, and they walked away with 1 point. Will it be too hard for them to secure a point against PSG? I actually think they're going to beat them 1-0. I can see them beating PSG 1-0. It's at home. The Geordies are going to be absolutely berserk, and that is something that is very, very hard to replicate anywhere else in the world. I actually think Newcastle are going to win 1-0. At the point of recording this, hasn't played yet, but I think they get the job done. The Geordies, mate, the Geordies can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. Cool or not, that's how I see the game going. Let me know in the comments down below what you think will be the score, and also tell me who's going to win the Champions League. I don't know yet. I'm actually thinking Real Madrid are going to get it one more time again. And there we are, that's going to wrap us up for this first different sort of style of the 1-0 show. We're going to make it a little bit different, a little bit of a vlog sort of type thing. Hopefully I can start bringing you guys around. We're actually doing stuff as well. So let me know if you enjoyed different sort of style. Once again, it's the first one, so it's got to be a little bit different, isn't it, Jackie boy? But again, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, do that business. Different way of bringing you sort of football content. So that's what we're going to want to try and do. Again, subscribe if you're new. Follow the Instagram at ONE NIL. And Jackie, where else are you going? And United, you're in the absolute mud.